Hey there, my friends across the Western Pacific. I'm meteorologist Robert Spetta. Let's talk about Invest 91W, now a low pressure area according to the Japan Meteorological Agency. They actually have an LPA on their weather map, expecting this to move towards the west on the southern fringes of our high pressure ridge towards the north, which means more than likely we're going to have a straight runner, and I'll talk more about that in a second. But I also do want to show you this ASCAT imagery showing that center of circulation is becoming a bit more defined. This is satellite derived winds. Basically, the satellite goes over the water out here, and again, it looks at the wave direction and the wave height and kind of gives you a decent idea of what the winds are. And even there's spots here where this does indicate 25 to 30 knot winds, broad circulation. I would dare say technically it's a tropical depression, but at the very least a low pressure area at this point. Let me just take a look at this. Is actually basically the GFS and the ECMWF ensembles, and it gives you an idea that yes, this is probably going to be a straight runner on the southern edge of that high pressure ridge. But we do have a cold surge that's going to be moving in as well. Now, that's important to know because it's going to be expanding the wind field through the extended forecast. And I'll talk about that more in a second. But let's just take a look at the satellite imagery here. You can see that broad circulation, convection trying to flare up in that center. And this gets a bit more organized, starts to gather those tropical characteristics potentially here as it moves over those really warm sea surface temperatures just around Yap and Plow. Yap and Plow, no discussion on the fact it's going to rain or not. It is going to rain there as we go ahead through your Friday into Saturday. Some pretty decent showers as well. So watch out for localized flooding. I know the National Weather Service out of Guam is handling you pretty well. Now, I just mentioned that high pressure ridge in the expanded wind field towards the north, though. You can really see that here on this graphic. So you got your high rate here. See all these lines, these white lines. If you're unfamiliar with Meteorology 101, these are isobars. And basically, the tighter they get, the higher the winds. Our storm's all the way down here, but it looks like the highest of the winds, the tighter the isobars are further north, and that's because that low is interacting with our high towards the north, which is going to expand that wind field up and down the east coast of Luzon, down towards Leyte, Samar, Catanduanes. All of you are going to be looking at gale force conditions through the weekend and even into next week as well. Something to want to keep in mind. But let's take a closer look at the actual rainfall threat, because I think that's going to be the number one issue here. Even if we get a named storm or not, it's going to be a lot of rain for Siargao, northeastern Mindanao, Cagayan de Oro, Cebu, Tacloban as well. You're all looking at just a drencher of precipitation through Sunday and into Monday. And when I mean drencher, I mean, actually, let's just look ahead here. This is going to be showing you the rainfall accumulation. Darker reds with the accumulation is upwards of 300 millimeters, and you can see there south of oops, I went by that graphic too fast. Just south of Siargao here, northeast Mindanao, yeah, that's indicating 250 to 300 millimeters in these areas in that darker red. That is some heavy rainfall in that forecast there, and even some of the higher elevations just south of Cagayan de Oro as well. Gonna be looking at that rain. So big rainmaker, and definitely some river flooding in the forecast for Friday. Siargao, you're kind of in the lull before the storm. It's actually looking pretty decent out there. Good beach day. Maybe you want to get some of those waves, but the rain's going to be starting to switch in there as we go through Saturday, Sunday, Monday, over towards Tuesday as well. It's going to stay pretty persistent. Same over towards Cebu. Showers on Sunday and also into Monday. Big thanks for everybody on Patreon, guys, for who continues to support this channel. Thank you. I can't say it enough. But if you were even remotely thinking about supporting the channel, please do. At least check it out. Link down below. If you haven't hit that subscribe button, that also goes a long way. My goal is to one day get up to 100,000 subscribers. We're at like 55, and it's been 10 years. So hopefully I get it before the decade's up. But we'll see. Put a lot of work into these updates. So I do hope you appreciate it. Thanks as always, and stay safe out there, friends.